our Dutch angles, and we appreciate all two of you that came out to see us. Oh wait, can't count you up, my man. Thank you so much, guys. Did you bring that card?
I have it. Yep.
Oh yeah, cool.
Okay, this is our mandatory card reading. Part of the performance. PIG programming is made possible in part by a grant from the Rhode Island State Council on the Arts through the Rhode Island Culture, Humanities, and Arts Recovery Grant Program. This program was made possible thanks to the National Endowment for the Arts via funds from the Federal American Rescue Plan Act.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
The government didn't get a great rap this week,
Yeah.
or the Supreme Court.
No.
Yeah, but thank you for money for the theater, so we can comment on society. Like the government.
The Supreme Court didn't give us money.
Did they?
But, well, we would, if they did, we would have to read a card.
That was just the ghost of Scalia. That's who it was.
Alright.
Hey, I wore a hearing aid tonight, so I can hear you. Because usually I'm like, hey, what did you say, Peter?
That's true.
It's so, it breaks character. We'll be in a medieval scene and like, we're about to kill each other. And I'm like, hey man, I forgot. Yeah, like whatever.
You forgot to ask me what I just said. Okay. Yeah, okay, that'll be a special feature for tonight.
So I am cyborg part.
Part
Cyborg.
cyborg. Cyborg is already part robot, so now you're like a quarter robot.
Okay.
That wasn't funny. So we are gonna make a movie, isn't that right?
That is right.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a month since we have made our last movie, so we've been preparing and getting all the money and funders to make this movie tonight. I didn't have to reach out to the Wahlbergs.
Which is too bad. We like talking to them and
Yeah.
catching up on their families.
We're gonna get a suggestion from you in a moment, but what you're gonna see on stage has never been performed before, and I can guarantee you in this show, never been done before.
Unless there's a crazy coincidence.
Yeah, we didn't really know each other when we started this form. We were forced by the universe. Yeah, and it was cool. And we do this once a month. We love it. How long has it been? 4 years?
At least.
All right.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh God.
Can't wait to have its 5th birthday. Hey, let's get it.
Nothing else to say about that.
No.
Nothing funny about 5th birthdays. So yeah, so like I said, we make a movie for you. There's 2 of us, and we're both wearing shoes. That's all the facts. So we need a suggestion. What are we going to say?
Wait, hold on. He's wearing Fila. But I'm not wearing Fila. Psych. I'm wearing Fila.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm a loser.
I
was obsessed with the Italian shoes when I was a little kid.
Italian shoes?
Yeah, Scardellos and all that. I don't know anymore.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, no,
that's
Molly.
outside my range.
Bruno Molly. I know Bruno Molly.
I think we've been going long enough. We have to.
And Steve McQueen.
The program is made possible in part by a grant from the Rhode Island State Council on the Arts. We just have to re-out, sorry. There was the Rhode Island Culture, Humanities, and Arts Recovery Grant Program. All right, so we're beginning for suggestions. The word, we get just a word.
Yeah, any word.
University. University. Okay. Do you have an idea for a film title based on university, or do you want another word?
No.
No. Okay. I see the there's like if this was a cartoon, there would be like the like dice rolling in your eyes, in your eye sockets where your eyes would be. Okay.
The death.
What?
The death. Okay.
The unlikely and untimely death in the Fine Arts Building. The timely and unlikely death
In the Fine Arts Building.
in the Fine Arts Building.
This is our film. The untimely and unlikely death in the Fine Arts Building. There's we hear a drum roll as the camera pans up in a curve to the big golden 20th Century Studios logo, and then we get the fanfare, the da 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 da.
And you get the little the refreshment guys dancing popcorn, dancing tamales, and don't smoke. You know, smoke is not cool anymore. Keep it outside. And the exits are down the end.
Followed by a trailer for Top Gun.
Top Gun, like Saudi Arabia.
Like the Top Gun that was made in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Okay. Kind of like Turkish Star Wars.
Yes.
Usually the trailers are before the studio logos, but not in this movie. We do everything our own way.
Yeah.
Okay, then everything. Then we start on a black screen, and we hear a narration from the voice of a cool young 20-something actor who's very popular, like from the Lego Movie or something. On my 19th birthday, I thought I was going to get a cake. Instead, I got a mystery. And then we fade in. Oop.
Oh God.
We fade in on an empty classroom.
There's tests on every desk that are halfway finished. There's no students in the classroom except for a young couple making out. You see Christina with brown hair, long brown hair flowing to the back. She's dressed as a ballerina, even though she's an art and printmaking student. She secretly loves ballerina stuff. And then we cut over to a 16-year-old, 16-year-old advanced smart freshman who's at this university making out for the first time with this girl, Christina. His name's Bobby.
Christina's also 16, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Walking through the aisles and the rows of the desks is a beleaguered teacher with spectacles kind of on the bridge of their nose. She has a very straight cut haircut that just stops an inch above her shoulders. She has one of those old Victorian white button-up shirts that has a black button at the top. She also has a black skirt. She's very prim and proper. There's dust in the room, but none of it touches her. It just avoids her because she's so prim and proper. And she's going from desk to desk, picking up the tests. And as she picks them up, she kind of looks at them and scoffs at them.
Ugh. Oh. Oh.
All of a sudden, we hear a voice whispering from the vents that are up here. Priscilla.
Edward, is that you?
Priscilla. I know what you did, Priscilla. And the teacher approaches the vent, which is also where the camera is, so she's getting closer and closer. And all of a sudden, she sees something and screams. And the screen turns red, and the title comes up. The timely and unexpected birth
At the
in
university.
the fine arts building of the university. Copyright 2022 20th Century Studios. And we cut to a guidance counselor room, an advisor room. I think they're called advisors in college. Seated at a desk is a man with a deerstalk cap and a striped button-down shirt and a tie and a little name tag that says advisor. He also has a little plaque behind him that says, "Congratulations on retiring from the detective agency that you worked for." Great. This is a plaque. Hope you have a great time being an advisor. And a student enters this office.
You did not.
I'm sorry.
Come in. Come in. Come in!
Sorry, the door's really thick. Did you say come in?
Yes, 4 times.
Okay, but should I do?
4 times!
Okay.
Come on in. Just close the door.
I just want to do it right.
Maybe you have weak arms.
Sorry.
Look at you! You're weak!
Did you not hear the
Step in! Let it close behind you!
Okay.
The door should not stay open!
It's staying open. Should I close it?
Sorry I'm yelling at you.
Oh, that's okay.
Just for no reason. I just hate people.
The door's not closing by itself. Should I close it? Or do you?
No, stop bickering with it. Why did you come in my office?
We have an appointment. It's 7:30.
Sorry, sit down, Mr. Gary. So how's your wife? Am I off topic?
What? Sorry?
How's your wife?
She's fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Still has that extra leg. It's
What?
Did I never bring up the extra leg? Oh my gosh! I guess it wouldn't have come up. We don't really talk
No!
outside of the college, but
No one's ever told me about an extra leg ever. Your wife has an extra leg?
Yes, an extra
Did you
leg.
meet her before or after the leg?
I mean, it's the point I noticed that you have someone else at 8:30.
No. I want all the time. I want to find out about this leg. I want to know if you were on a leg extra dating site app or something, or if you were out searching for a malady because you have like something missing in yourself.
Oh,
You
no.
want to fulfill with that leg.
Oh no! During my gap year when we met at the power plant,
Oh.
I didn't even know she had an extra leg. She just had an extra leg. She kind of kept it tucked, like she kind of bend it up at the knee, and then tuck it into the waistband at the back.
And you didn't think that was weird when you were out
I didn't know that she
having
was.
dinner?
Well, I didn't know she did a really good job of tucking it. So then the thigh, looked like just she had one big thigh,
No.
and then she was always facing me, so I couldn't see the waist. What was
This sounds like 3 kids in a jacket trying to get into an 18-plus movie.
That would be 6 legs
Yeah, true.
unless one of the child had no legs and one of the child had one leg.
Hey. You know what? I'm not going to tell you about my wife.
Okay, I didn't know you were married, Mr.
Yeah, I'm married.
The internship. I gave you the internship papers, right? Did they make it back to me, or is this?
Amy's out. She's got COVID, so we're kind of quarantining her. I don't know. We don't do the state standards. We're extra around here. I make people stay away for 3 weeks, and then when they come in front of me, I want them to come up to me, and I sanitize their hands. That's why I'm wearing this fishing vest with all the Purell in it. So anybody comes across me, I make them Purell 6 feet if you have no mask. If you have a mask, 2 feet.
So the papers did the applications. Did anybody did I think Letterman I applied to, that sort of thing.
Oh, I thought you.
the applications, and then
Are you leaving us?
yeah,
Oh.
for an internship. That's typically what we do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Students.
I was becoming attached to you.
Okay.
I didn't before until you tell me I had a 3-legged wife. Now I'm gonna give you a job at this college. I need
It's
you to
okay.
be my assistant detective. You're gonna be the good cop, and I'm gonna be the bad cop because I'm sick of this fucking job. And this wall tells me what I was. You know how many people I put down in the streets of Warren in Bristol? They were coming out of Amy Lou's, and I was like, look, you're driving a little slow. You high? I'd bust them. This is before weed was fucking growing like everything else around here. Corruption. I'm gonna have you as my junior detective, and I'm giving you a gun, jurisdiction.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What the?
I have the power. That's a snub 45. That's a police issue.
Is this allowed in the university?
Just tuck it into your pants. You're a detective. You don't need to have anything.
I'm a photography major.
Stop pointing it around. Put it in the. Yeah, fine. You want a belt and a holster?
Oh my God!
There you go.
Should I just?
There you go. Looks good on you. It's already loaded.
Or is it?
Oh my God, watching this is terrible. This is like watching TGIF Fridays in the 90s. I hated that program. I lost my wife, my first wife to that program. She couldn't take it. She laughed. She laughed so hard at the sitcoms. She loved it. She loved Life Matters, Life Went On, or whoever Urkel's in. And she liked the robot girl. I don't know what, but she watched them and she was laughing so hard one night. She died right there in the middle of our living room. I still got down and gave her a kiss and I said, Linda, there'll always be a place in my heart, but I gotta rent out your bedroom. Because I'm cold, I'm a detective. You see that?
I know.
You see that? Use that.
Right,
Be
but
fucking nice to people, except for when we are in a room doing interrogation. Good cop, bad cop.
Right.
You're the good boy. 19. You want to pistol whip someone? That's fine. It's on me. Someone's picking on you at the Fine Arts cafeteria?
So,
Sure.
yeah. So winter break's coming up.
We got a picture of that scene. We open up, at a butcher. We open up the butcher shop. And he was a senior detective in the town, the first one before Gary over there. He looks good. It's Kyle MacLachlan. Or no, it looks like him a lot. There's something about him. He looks like he always has to go to the bathroom. He's wearing basically what Mormons would wear, and it actually has a briefcase. And we see he's waiting because there's going to be a high stakes deal in the meat freezer. See the boss come in. Come in from the heat. Come in! I have meat in here. Come in from the heat. Ah! Have you had shepherd's meat? It's good. Or in sheep. And I mix it together and call it shepherd's meat. It's the finest shawarma you'll find on this side.
What I was going to ask about is this shawarma quality meat.
Yeah, it's good.
Aha. I've detected a lie in your voice. As everyone knows, shawarma quality meat must be cooked before it becomes shawarma quality. It must remain on the spit for at least 20 hours before it is shawarma quality. You, sir, are a false butcher.
Listen, I let it on the spit for 19 hours. Just 1 hour is not going to make a difference.
A likely story. I'll bet you think that's true, but
Did you
it's
bring a
not.
sword with you?
Yes.
This is my cooler.
This is my detective
Here's
sword.
an ice pick.
There's a yes. You wish to do battle with Detective Crees?
Yeah.
All right, have it you, sir. And the fight that ensues is like it's like epic. It's like all over the place. It's like they're jumping over chairs and stuff. The camera's like cutting, and then like at one point, one like falls on the floor, but like dodges out of the way of the blade at the last second, and it's like and then as it ends with the detective disarming the ice.
Ah!
Give it up. I know what you're doing in this meat department. I know that there are human bodies in the back with the duck.
They make the halal meat delicious. And we're in inflation. We're in a time where it's $6 to pay for gas. I'm putting human in my meat. Human makes it delicious. People line up on Sundays like it was a soup kitchen for my halal human meat.
That's enough. I have your confession on tape. Mr. Butcher, which I believe is your real name, ironically. My work here is done.
So I get off free.
No, but, well, hold on a second. No, I was going to follow up with more.
Okay.
There's a squad of police cars outside.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yep. No, I'm telling you, no. They're,
Oh!
As soon as we're done here, they're going to charge in, and well, they're going to wait for me to go because, you know, I like to work alone. I'm a bit of a live wire.
Wait, you're locked in the fridge. You can't get out.
Okay, well,
You can't. I have a code.
I'm sure there's a.
I was gonna be nice to you, then you knocked the ice pick out of my hand.
Yeah.
You didn't like the concept of my human meat. I've worked 12 years in this recipe. I'm fucking insulted. I got people calling me all over Europe that want this meat. And you're gonna leave and have people charge in here? I know what's gonna happen. They're all gonna get themselves good cuts of human meat. And they're gonna like feed their families. That's what cops do. They go to sites and they steal the shit and then they're like, none of that shit was here. Just fucking drugs.
Well, this is another crime because this is clearly against OSHA standards. There should be a way to exit the freezer at all times. So,
Whatever.
before you're
This is
arrested,
profit.
it's cleared up before.
We don't have letters in our restaurant windows. This is Providence. People fucking die. If they wanna hurt a restaurant, they let it go through us.
So,
The meat coalition.
do you mind opening the door?
All right, I'll let you.
If I can't get out, then you can't get out
All right.
either.
That's fine.
Oh, you didn't have to punch a coat, you liar!
Yeah, I lied. Why would I do something?
I can't believe you would lie to me after I dueled you to do such a thing. All right.
You know what? I like you. I think you're a cold boy. You haven't complained once about being in this fridge.
No, it's fine.
Every other officer comes in here, acts like a little baby. So why don't you let me give you some money, put you on the payroll.
Okay, well, I would accept that, except I have to get moving.
I'll pay you in Venmo. How's that sound?
No, that's fine.
I got Venmo. I got all that stuff.
I have a job already. Thank you. I actually just got a page.
Where you going?
Oh, 716. Sounds like there's been a
Oh.
murder in the Fine Arts Building. You don't know what that is. Don't owe that.
Oh.
You don't know. Stop that. Stop. Okay. You're making fun of me, I think.
All right.
Alright, well,
Go ahead.
enjoy your time in prison, my friends. Oh, God. Ow.
Guess what? My whole family's in prison.
Shit.
Did you break an ankle? You're not suing me.
Okay.
Stop this shit. You're like the woman in the Sparks Lord commercial. It's like, bam, what bam? My fucking ankle. I was in a meat locker. What are you doing in the meat locker? Get out of it. Hey, officers, this guy's in my meat locker.
We cut to the Fine Arts Building, where a crime scene is set up around where the classroom was.
Yeah, the nude model that they were drawing is like just splayed out, but there seems to be holes in her.
The couple is still making out in the back. They haven't noticed anything that's happening, but there is a forensics expert. There's a police tape around the scene of the crime, and that's just kind of tucked around the making out couple, so that they can continue. There's just like blood splatter everywhere.
There's all those little cards with numbers on them for the evidence with a mark. There's like actually a full plate of meal laid down to next to the dead person. It's like a tray from Boston Market. It's got the macaroni and cheese and the cornbread. You know, the fixings.
The forensics expert in question is kind of kneeling they're bent over around the where the body was. He's got a big old camera that's got like that huge flash on it. He's taking pictures of various spots on the floor. There doesn't seem to be any pattern to it, but he seems like he knows what he's doing, so we trust him. And the detective arrives. Ah, this must be where the murder happens.
You may call it a murder. That's an assumption.
Oh, Gregory.
The film will tell. Film always tells.
Gregory, I tell you, film doesn't tell everything. It takes logic as well. So, what do we have here? A female teacher murdered in a classroom?
Yeah.
Tests scattered about? Blood on the tests?
I'd say it's his students. They couldn't stand her anymore. Her tests were hard.
Is that what the photographs tell you, Gregory?
The photographs, and I did pick up a piece of evidence. I apologize. Just wanted to give you a heads up.
No, that is your area.
Yeah,
You are
no.
forensics.
There was like a comic book that was really dark and sinister. Yeah.
Really? Probably the Ultimates.
Yeah. Yeah, we bagged it before you got here. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. I'm out of bags anyway.
Why you out of bags? You the corner?
I'm sorry?
You're the corner, right?
No,
Oh, yes. Oh.
you did.
I'm sorry. I've been drinking formaldehyde.
You've been Gregory again?
Well,
We
it
talked about
started,
this.
I would take cigarettes and dip them in. It was like Canimerol. And I would light them and I'd get like an acid trip. It's like angel dust. It's beautiful. So I started drinking it over ice on the rocks. And then I was like, I'll figure everything out. I think it's like the Wormswood stuff. Everybody, what's that green stuff? It's anise. And people trip from it.
Wasn't listening.
Figure
So-
out.
What about him? Is he a suspect?
You love that stuff.
Uh,
I won't. You know what? I'm gonna stop obsessing over the name of what this drink is. I just want you. I want you to figure something out.
The crime, of course.
Yeah.
That is my job.
My photographs are this. So.
Doesn't make any sense. The tests must have fallen from her hands, and yet the blood splatter is on top of the tests. So that means,
there's a second body somewhere.
I think that means there's a second body somewhere. And this ventilation shaft looks like a perfect place to store
For air
one.
conditioning.
Well, yes, that's yes.
Oh, it's not coming out.
The air?
Yeah, there's no air coming out.
No. There's a.
Stop.
My God.
You're a genius.
That looks like a 19-year-old photography intern.
Yeah. Looks like she's been run through a deli slicer, just at least two of the limbs.
Interesting. Gregory, is this what does this university mean to you? Cornell University.
Cornell University means a lot to me because I was born in Manhattan and to be in New York.
Okay, not really like that, not like that. No.
Sorry. You never asked
Cornell
me about
University is where my old partner, Detective Neely, came to work. And I think I'm gonna have to take him out of retirement for this one. We cut to the advisor's office. The advisor is seated at his desk once again, but he has like a tiny magnifying glass that he's using to peek in between the keys on his keyboard. He's also clearly dusted his own keyboard for prints, and his deerstalker cap is tilted at a jaunty angle.
Oh my God. Where is that piece of Japanese
Oh,
rice?
Neely.
What?
Neely, hey. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has.
You remember? Oh, I'm sorry, I did not.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, come in. Come in! God!
Sorry, it's a thick door.
A year passes, we still haven't figured it out. By the way, I'm trying to find a Japanese, writing on a piece of rice that I got from someone. It was a gift, and it's in this keyboard.
Always the inquisitive one, aren't you, Neely?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Just exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Neely?
I want to find a piece of rice because it was a nice gift someone gave me.
Someone gave you a piece of rice with bread.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe the clue would be to talk to the person who gave you that piece of rice. They'd probably know what it said. It was probably a nice message. Happy birthday. Or something.
Possibly.
Possibly happy.
I wouldn't tell. It was written on a wild black grain rice.
Right, but they could tell
They
you.
used black ink. They sent me a letter and they said, look in your keyboard. So, do you got one of those purple lights that you guys have?
Well, of course I do. You know me. I'm always coming prepared.
This tiny thing is useless when you're trying to find on a black keyboard a tiny painted rice that's a wild black rice.
Yes, here's the.
What the fuck?
Here's my purple light thing.
Why do they make everything difficult?
Oh, Neely.
Right there.
Always having to come crawling back to me for the equipment.
How much are these things?
You know, we were quite a pair back in the day, back at the precinct.
Yeah, well, that was 15 years ago.
I know. It's been a lot harder without you. I just solved a crime, but found myself in a very embarrassing situation where I stubbed my toe on an ice block. So it's a bit tricky.
Are you calling me out of retirement?
I am, Neely, because there's been an untimely murder in your fine arts building.
The one that I dedicated
Exactly.
all my inheritance to.
Yes, I
Because
told you
that
not
was-
to do that.
And they named the dark room after me. And they have a nice painting on the wall in tribute to me.
Yep, that.
I shall join you on this investigation.
Very good.
Fuck that desk!
Oh my god.
Fuck that night table!
Okay,
This
okay.
place didn't give me enough! You
Okay.
never put me on tenure! You
Okay.
kept me adjunct! I couldn't even leave the state for vacation.
Oh,
Shitty job, school, whatever.
oh my god.
Alright, cool. I'm ready to solve crimes more than ever.
I can come back another day if it's
No, today's perfect! Get in my heart rod! Now! Get in! We're going! My heart rod!
Is it? It's in the building.
It's in the building! We've been working on it, and it travels faster than anything you've ever seen before.
Okay.
We're going on this town. What's the town in this coordinates? Get in!
It's your fine arts building. It's the next building over.
Oh, okay, get in. We're gonna go there.
Okay.
Dude, she is a hot golf cart.
What?
This is a hot golf cart.
Oh, the
I
car.
treat her like an 8500
Oh
thing.
my god, I thought you were talking
No,
about
s-
somebody.
No dents, no scratches. It's under 100 miles. That's pretty good.
Yeah. You were in such a hurry a minute ago. I don't know
I have to catch a breath. If I go there on a breath, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? This guy's up to something."
Are we going? Or are you...
Yeah, I'm just going left, right, doom.
So, oh my god, it's so smooth. I don't even know.
There's that Fine Arts Building. right here.
Okay, go.
That was the golf course for the alumni. They did it really nice. Really nice.
I have to admit that was a very smooth and pleasant ride.
Yeah, it's a nice golf course. A little on the higher end. I had to bid, I don't know, whatever that guy's name is, Rob Levine. He's a douche. I had to fight him over that golf cart. He won, but I stole the golf cart. So the guy beat the shit out of me. I was fucking bleeding for like 2 days straight. I'm not even a hemophiliac. And I don't take aspirin. I don't take aspirin.
This is the room where
Oh, this is for the
This is
nerds?
where we
Oh,
go.
shit. My bad. Fucking body. Wow, that got big. That thing, that's what happens when you die, yeah. You become a Michelin man?
I'm sorry.
The body. Is this the body?
That's a CPR dummy.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. I
That's
don't know anymore.
mandatory training.
Dude, I got cataract surgery.
No, right over here.
Diabetes got to me.
Yeah.
My metformin wasn't working.
Oh God. Yeah, kid, this is where the body was found. Where
You want to
the
spill
where
it?
the chalk marks are.
I'm a good butcher. I'm a good butcher.
You're a
I can
butcher.
smell. This was a halal human.
Okay. This is a human.
This person died. They ingested a lot of halal human meat, and they didn't realize they couldn't digest it. So naturally, their inside organs exploded, starting from the stomach.
You're saying this
Down
person
to the-
exploded, it wasn't
Yeah.
murdered.
Well, I mean, in a form, it's like a poisoning, I guess, of shoving halal meat in. They were force-fed.
Force-fed, you said.
Force-fed.
Force-fed halal meat.
They got a mask. I think there's masks that they're wearing. They're just funneling that meat down right those kids' throats.
My God.
They're snatching them.
Your methods are unusual, but you always seem to come to the right conclusion, Neely.
And also, in the figure drawing classes that we have, people are like just disappearing.
Right. Anyway,
Yeah.
halal meat stuffed inside of someone. For what purpose?
A greater sacrifice to a greater God. It could be a form of titillation. Someone is getting off from this. I mean, I don't know. That's a possibility. Or maybe someone's broke and this inflation and the economy is really bad. People are starting to fucking eat people. It happened. It happened in Russia.
Did it? Okay. Well,
Read about the Bolsheviks.
now what do you make of this, though?
That's a nice.
Yes,
Whoa!
there's a 19-year-old photography student in there, dead.
You left them there after you found them? You went to my office and they're still in there!
Yes.
Oh, man.
Well, it's hard to get the chalk in.
Dude, how long did you do the routine? Like, did you come here early in, like, routine?
Yep.
Because I know you don't know how the law really works. And you came in early to be like, this is what I'll tell them. I'll tell them about the body here. No, you fucking address the body. You gotta get the thing out of here. They're gonna blame one of us.
I mean,
Our feet marks.
probably not, because we're with the police. Don't worry about that.
They don't, it doesn't matter. People don't like police anymore. They'll pin us for it. They'll pin us. I'll lose my 19 years of service. I'm one more year away from becoming a traffic duty cop.
No, I mean, we're detectives. I think people kind of are generally okay with them, at least, because we solve crimes and whatnot. Anyway, well, what do you make of this? This 19-year-old photography student who appears to be missing an arm. Do you think that an arm like that would make a fine halal?
Yeah, it's a good cut. The most muscular meat is some of the best meat. People might tell you wrong, but that's it. It's like a filet mignon. It's like the softest. Someone loves human. It's delicious. I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Someone loves
Yeah.
human.
It would take a lot of seasons, like cumin and some other things to really make it edible. Huh.
Are you familiar with a dish called pâté de fagua?
Yeah.
Or fagua? Pâté de fagua. Pâté de fagua.
I'm pretty sure it is
fagua.
water crackers, which ground up human halal meat
No,
is placed on top.
that's something else. That's
Pate.
yes.
So
Pate de fagoir is a dish in which
frog.
the chef what? No, shut the fuck up.
Oh.
The chef takes a goose and force feeds it until the goose's liver literally explodes inside of it, and that stuffed goose is then served as pate de fagoir. God damn it.
I get it. It's
Yeah.
a duck.
It's a hard word to say. It's French.
Yeah.
Now, you think someone tried to do that with Miss Priscilla here?
I think so. They binded up her legs.
I think we have our culprit. Get me to your hot rod. We have a culprit to arrest. We cut back to the butcher shop, where the butcher is still inside of the freezer. I'm back.
You want a cigarette? You can smoke in here, it doesn't matter, it's so cold. The smoke just falls on the ground. It's water, smoke's got water.
Well, here we are. Another crime, Edward.
I offer you a cigarette, and I'm kind when you come in. You want to come up with a new charge.
This is a new
Holy
charge.
shit,
This is a tack on to the original charge. This is a charge plus, Edward.
I bet you can't even sleep at night. You've been laying next to a beautiful wife because you're thinking about coming after me. You got thoughts of me all the time. How I'm gonna arrest this guy who wants to sell meat with human in it.
I'm not married. I'm actually asexual. So
I don't fucking know what that is, but yeah.
okay, I just like it on my own.
Alright.
Listen, I read up on your file after I discovered the body that was in the Fine Arts building over at Cornell University, and it turns out you had a bit of a history with the photography teacher,
Yeah.
Miss Priscilla.
Yeah, Miss Priscilla.
You remember her, don't you?
I remember her.
Do you remember her from last night when you tried to force feed her, or successfully force fed her, the arm of a photography student? You and your halal. Now you're trying to upgrade to French halal. What's wrong with you, Edward? What is it about halal meat? What is it about shawarma? That you have to make it from a human body? You disgust me. You and ow, god damn it.
That golf cart's solid.
Oh my god.
It's solid.
You have a golf cart too?
Yeah, everyone in this town who's well-to-do got a golf cart. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about halal meat. It sells. It's in a class, a different class. It calls all people, late night of every city, of different ethnicities, religions, and backgrounds. When they're inebriated, they come for halal meat. And it is cheap, it is delicious, and we stay there till 4 in the fucking morning for these dumb white drunk kids.
So that's what it is. It's out of spite.
Yeah, I feed them. I feed them then.
And you?
No one's complaining. Everyone loves it. Got 5 stars as motif.
And you hate drunk white people.
Fucking
And there's no one drunker and whiter than Miss Priscilla. The drunkard who ruined your first butcher shop.
She wasn't even a drunk. She drank grain alcohol. What a gross human. How does she live? Her liver must look like that of a duck who's dead.
Well, seems that you...
Yeah, I admit it. Fuck it. What's another 20? What's another 20? What's another gun charge, you know? Doesn't matter. I'll just continue doing this in jail.
You'll continue to make them all meet in jail.
Yeah, they'll love it. It's a new item for the menu. These prisoners, they go treated like shit. So I'm gonna become a king in that prison. And I'm gonna have my own little piece of the pie.
So nothing's going to stop your
freaking murder. Cigarette. What?
Nothing's going to stop your path of vengeance and hatred, is it?
Of course not.
Not even in prison.
No.
We get to the hot rod where Detective Neely is waiting for his partner. We're all set.
We are?
Yep.
You didn't knock to get in my car. Or park, goddammit. Come on in. Fuck.
Shit. Well,
Don't put your cord in the music today. I'm sick of hearing that stuff.
well, you were right. Edward the Butcher, he admitted to all of it. But here's the thing.
What was that first thing you said?
Edward the Butcher, he admitted to all. You were right. You were right.
Yeah.
Yes, you were right. That's,
Thank you.
well, I hoped that would happen because that's why I got you on the case.
Thank you. Thanks
But-
for calling me off because I was missing it. I didn't like working with that, you know.
No. Here's the little hitch that we're gonna have to kind of keep to ourselves, though. You may notice I have something wrapped in white paper here.
Is that me?
It's halal specifically. You see, he wasn't going to stop even if you went to prison. So I had to stop him myself.
Blackout! Credits come up. The end. No! Humans were made into meat in this movie. No animals were harmed.
No helicopters were driven.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's our show.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Yeah. Who would have known you wound it up here to see a movie?
Yes, thanks for coming out. We have shows here at Pig every Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. There's also a wonderful bar downstairs, AS 220. So if you want to hang out between shows, that's a great place to go.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
If you want to sign up for classes, if you want to jump in and try this too, it's pretty cool. We have jams sometimes on Saturday nights and
yep.
yeah.
We do. Yeah, if we have enough people, we do a jam sometimes. If you're interested in taking classes or workshops or just seeing what we're up to, we're on social media and we can also be found at improvpig.com. So, thank you very much.
Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much. Human me. We tied it together. We went. I made us go.
Can't be